say thanks.
Amen, amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen, amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in the house for it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen, amen.
I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna see, movie. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep.
Amen, amen.
Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah.
Amen, amen. People tryna say I'm on the enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen, amen.
Man, what it meant to me. Everybody tryna take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on a remedy. I cannot let it get into me. It's playing a toll on me, meant to me. Yeah.
Starts with a feeling, and you ride it right away. Crash it so the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. It goes on and on and on and on forever. And it's a long flight on this battle star where we fight for love no matter where we are. And there's a big bang in this universe, and it makes me feel like the gold I'm worth. You got me like, ooh. You got me like, ah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Giants are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Eagles defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Ryan on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On second down, Ryan. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Ryan, and got a man. It's Woods. Robert Woods. Touchdown, Giants. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Gurley, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On third down, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater gets it to Strong. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and now it's third down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Third down, still 14 yards left. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Njoku. A good pickup there, a 22.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the toss, it's Gurley. He gets away from one. Still shedding tackles. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On first and goal, Gurley. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Here's Matt Forte with his 1st carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. design run for their wideout. And past the 30, down to about the 27. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a first down carry by Jones. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Parkey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later.
We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. first down, it's Gurley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Let's go. To throw is Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Carson Palmer leading the way offensively. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, and turned into a big loss of yardage.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Ryan on 2nd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Gurley again here on first down. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go. Move 58. Move.
Gurley. A strong running. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, it's Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Giants on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
To throw on second down, Ryan. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And And they try the sweep to Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They come out here in the I. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. This is Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jonathan Hankins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try to run with Forte. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Matt Forte with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Throwing. Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. It's a room. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Bridgewater to throw it. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run.
Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Bridgewater now on second down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Eagles on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Bridgewater again. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now Bridgewater. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
That's Njoku over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Here's Bridgewater. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And again, it's Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And look out, I think he's going to go. The 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. Iron 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Bridgewater on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Giants, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders.